Okay, so today we're doing a flow with weights. So make sure that you have your weights to do upper body workouts, or you can grab some water bottles. So hit pause if you need to grab your things. And let's get started. Okay. Timers are on. Everyone have their timers on. Getting my timers on. Okay. We're going to start seated on our mat. We're going to practice box breathing. So we're going to inhale for a 4 count, pause for 4, exhale for a 4 count, pause at the end of the breath, and then start over. So if you want to make the box with me, you're welcome to do that. So I just have my pointer finger out. We're going to inhale, 2, 3, 4, pause, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Pause, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Release. How are we doing? Doing okay? Awesome. Inhale, lengthen the spine up. Inflate the belly, and exhale slowly, soft sigh, soften the jaw. Again, inhale. Relax your knees, relax your hips, let them sink down. Then exhale slowly, lift your heart up to the sky, press your belly button into your spine. Good. Another deep breath in, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale slowly. Do you have an intention for your practice today? Maybe a word that you want your mind to focus on, maybe a reason why you're on your mat, a goal that you have for your practice today. I encourage positivity in the mind. Rewrite any negative. Rewrite that. Erase and replace. Good. Okay, we're going to begin to move the spine in 6 directions. Okay, so let's plant right hands to the right hip. Left arm comes up, drop that shoulder down and back. Inhale here, lengthen. And then exhale, hinge to the side where your hand is down, so to the left side. I have to draw my chin up to keep my neck in alignment. My lower belly is engaged and I'm stretching through the side body. Good. On an inhale, lengthen up, come back neutral. On the exhale, switch the hands and switch the sideways stretch. Chandrasana, seated Chandrasana. Good. Lengthen up. Readjust and make those adjustments if you find yourself rounding or hinging forward. We want to hinge to the side and then press away from that right knee. Good. Let's do that again a little bit faster. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend. Drop those shoulders down and back. Chin up. Good. Inhale up. Exhale to the side. Open wide across that side body. Ooh, I'm good and sticky, yo. Okay, again, inhale up, switch. Good. Inhale up, exhale, switch. Good, we're gonna begin to twist. So inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Good, right thumb at the base of the spine. Lengthen up through the crown of the head. We're twisting in the midsection. Allow the shoulders to fall down and away from the ears as you continuously look towards the right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, keep twisting. Good. Inhale, coming neutral, nice and gentle. Exhale, opposite side. Very nice. Drop the shoulders down and back. Try to open across the chest here. Good. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Sitting up nice and tall. Exhale, twist to the left. Hips are forward. Very good. Inhale, come neutral. Again, let's exhale, twist. So far, we've done side to side and twist to twist. That's 4 ways to stretch the spine. We've got one other way. Good. Inhale, come neutral. Exhale, twist. You're doing great. You're doing it. You can do this sitting in a chair. You can do this at a red light if you have the full minutes to do. I don't suggest that when you're driving. Okay. Inhale, come neutral. Now, we're going to round it out in cat. So round the tailbone, separate the shoulder blades, belly button to spine, chin comes into the chest. Sometimes I like to interlace my hands or my fingers and just press away just to get more opening in the back. But you be you, try it out. Sometimes I press the palms away. Sometimes I'm just going to grab the tops of my knees. I'm exhaling here. And on an inhale, I'm going to ducktail my butt out. So tailbone goes out, belly comes forward, shoulder blades come behind the heart, squeezing. My chin comes all the way up so that my skull comes into my spine. Stretching the front of my neck. I'm at the end of my breath. Exhale, round that tailbone. Belly button presses everything back. Compression in the front. Good. Sometimes we got to wiggle it out. Good. And inhale, coming back to cow. So tailbone out, belly forward, chest forward, and skull all the way back as you're hugging those shoulder blades behind your heart space. Good. One more time. Exhale, round it all the way out in cat. However you want to do your cat. Good. And then inhale into cow. And that is a 6-way spinal stretch. So let's come back up to neutral. And we're done with that. You like it? Good. Yes, I'm pausing for a long time anyway. Okay, let's get moving and a grooving in our sun salutations. So we're going to rock it 3 sun sal A's and 2 sun sal B's just to generate heat in the body. Okay. All right, let's roll forward into tabletop. Good. Tuck your toes, then start to straighten the legs by lifting the knees up using your core. Walk your hands back to your feet. Good. Let's hang out here. Shake your hips, wag your hips a little bit. Soft bend in the knee, evening out the weight into the feet. Good. Give me an inhale, halfway lift. On an exhale, sit back like you're coming into a chair, but then as you inhale, sweep the arms straight up, and I'm going to start to walk to the back of my mat. Good. In mountain pose, extended salute. On an exhale, hands come to the heart space here. Let's start to rock and roll. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. This is a swan dive here. I'm going to soften my knees as I come all the way down. Relax my neck and really press my chest closer to my legs. I might look from left to right shoulder just to allow some circulation and mobility in my neck. I might bring my skull back into the spine and chin to the chest as well. But I'm going to inhale into a halfway lift. So I want a flat back here. Inhale, lengthening. Shoulders are down and back. Belly is tight. On an exhale, fold forward again. Let's walk it out to plank. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a straight arm plank. If this is not in your practice today, please drop to the knees. Roll those shoulders down and back. Hug the core in tight. Inhale here. On an exhale, we're going to do a tricep push-up all the way down. All the way down. Nose to the mat. Good. On an inhale, I'm going to lift my chest only. Press the tops of the feet into the mat for a little baby cobra here. On the exhale, I'm going to lower down and then lift at the end of that breath into a modified plank. Tuck my toes, straighten my legs up into a straight arm plank, and then I'm going to reach my hips up and back, bring my toes a little bit closer to my wrist, spread my fingers wide, and then readjust my core. So shoulders are moving towards the ceilings. Shoulder blades are squeezing behind the heart space. Is that lower belly in? Good. Let's bend the left knee a little bit more. Good. See if you can straighten that right leg out. And then switch. Bend the right knee, straighten your left leg. Let your neck be loose, please. Loosen it out. Loosey goose. And switch the knee bend to the left. Straighten the right leg. And switch again. Notice I'm switching on the breath. Switch. One more time. Good. And then drop the heels down. Good. Let's bend the knees to hover. Walk the hands back to the feet. Good. Fold. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Arms can dangle. Hands can be on the shins, or you can even have tenth of fingers on the mat. Just depends on what feels better in your body. Good. Exhale, fold it out. Bend the knees deeply so your stomach is on your legs, and then inhale, sweep your arms straight up. If you have the space, your arms can go out. Otherwise, your arms will go forward. Let's bring in an exhale to side bend to the left. Inhale, come up neutral. Use the ribs to move the body here. Exhale to the right. Drop the shoulders down. Lift the chin, excuse me. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, wide elbows with a little back bend. That's not technically sun cell, but it feels really good right now in the morning. So inhale, arms come straight up. Exhale, fold it all the way out. However you want to move your arms, you're welcome to do that. It's your practice. Inhale, halfway lift. Second time, exhale, fold, walk it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, up, top. Now, if you are going to shift your weight forward in the straight arm plank, if you're not on the knees, we're going to lower down in an exhale and then start to hover. Good. Deep breath. Inhale here. Shift those shoulders forward. And exhale, elbows go straight back. So they should be on the sides of the ribs. Now flip the toes. Inhale. Drop the hips. Lift it. Heart up. Cobra. Cobra pose. Okay. Exhale. Round the upper back like you would in cat. Tuck the toes. Start to lift the knees up. And bring the toes forward in a downward facing dog. Good. Straighten the legs a little bit, or you can have a little bend in the knee. It really just depends on you. Maybe your heels are on your mat. Maybe they are not. It's okay. You be you. The journey is accepting where you are, breathing into it, and making peace with yourself, with your body. Good. Now we're going to bend the knees to hover, and here we're going to look forward. We're going to step forward with the left foot to the wrist, and then the right, and inhale, halfway lift at the top of the mat. Exhale, fold forward. Maybe your hands come behind your legs, and you fold a little bit more. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen, please. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, reverse. Good. Exhale, move to the right. Side bend is back. Inhale, neutral. The ribs are going to move you to the other side. Good. Inhale, up. Exhale, wide elbows. Baby back bend or big back bend is back. Back bend is back. Inhale, up. And exhale. Fold it all the way out. Getting a little bit further into this fold. Feeling warm. Inhale, halfway lift. Now, stay here in your halfway lift because one exhale is going to take you all the way either to the mat or to hover, whether your knees are on the mat or not. I want one exhalation all the way down, and when we all inhale together, we come up into cobra or up dog, if that's in your practice. You ready? Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands on the mat, step or jump it back all the way down. Inhale, coming up, up, up. Are we there? Hey, you did it. Good job. Fantastico. Good. I know you've already taken an exhale, but we're going to inhale again. And we're going to exhale into that downward facing dog. Good. Very nice. You're flowing. Shake your hips a little bit. Go ahead and bend your knees a lot. Shake your hips. Good. Relax your neck. Nice. All right. Let's sit still a little bit and maybe rock a little from side to side. Good. Bend the knees to hover. Now we're going to step forward with the right and then the left. Unless you want to hop it, you're welcome to, but inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse the swan dive. Arms all the way up. Straighten the arms. Shoulders are down the back, and give me a back bend right here. So I'm just lengthening back, softening the knee, letting my neck be loose. Exhale. Hands come to heart space, and then to the side. And my head is now cut off of the video. This is just how it's going to be. All right. It's just how it's going to be. Oh, in Jesus' name. Okay. Exhale in mountain. Inhale in chair. Your hands can be on your hips, your hands can be at heart, or your hands can extend. Exhale, chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step it back, right foot, left. Inhale up top. Chaturanga is back. So shift the weight, hover, and flow. You can drop the knees or not. Either way, inhale coming up into cobra or up dog, whatever your choice is today. You're doing great. Exhale, give me a downward facing dog. So round everything in. Good. Bring those toes a little closer to your wrist. Wag your hips. Good. Soften those shoulders back and down. Now, we're going to lift the right heel just straight up. I want that pinky toe down, please. I want you to press the heel away from your body. Gird in through your mat, root in, and then you're going to bend the right knee, and you're going to look at your thumbs, and then shift the shoulders in line with the wrist. You're going to bring that right knee into the chest or into the belly. Good. Step that foot through. Drop your left knee down. Release your left toes. Inhale. Squeeze your inner thighs. Root down and rise up. Now, hands are always welcome to be at the hips for balance or at the heart. If you have any kind of injury or something going on in the upper body, otherwise your hands are up, trying to straighten them up. Biceps back behind the ear, shoulders down and back, ribs are together. Good. Let's chaturanga. So hands come to the heart. If they're not already, hands to the mat. Tuck the left toes. Good. Step the right foot back to meet the left and lower down. Either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, come on up into your cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog is back. Use those ribs to move your hips. Good. Spread your fingers wide. Grip the mat with your fingertips and heel of your hand so that your palm is lifting off of the mat. Your inner thighs should be spiraling up and back. Ribs are together. Now, lift the left heel straight up. Activate that left calf and hamstring by pressing that left heel away. Now, bend the left knee, look forward, shift your shoulders forward in line with the wrist, left knee into the chest or the belly, hike it up. Hike it up. Thank you. Step it through. Drop the right knee down, release the right toes, squeeze inner thighs, anchor down, root down to rise up. Lower belly should be engaged this whole time. Good. Hands are either on your hips or at heart space, or your arms are extended. Now bring those biceps back. Drop your shoulders down and back. Top of the ribs are in. You're doing good. Are you still breathing? Don't make it shallow. Okay, let's deep breathe here. Inhale deep. Exhale slowly. Good. Inhale again. Lengthen and extend. Exhale, chaturanga. So hands to the mat. Tuck the right toes. Straighten the right leg. Left foot steps back to meet the right. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, come on up. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Are you singing with me yet? This is good. It's good stuff. Good, look forward. Bend the knees to hover. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chair. Inhale, mountain. Bye-bye for now. Good. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Drop the heat in the body. We want to stay warm. Inhale deep. Exhale through the nose. One more. Shoulders down and back. Soften the knees. Neck is neutral. Exhale slowly. Good. One more sun, sal, B. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Repeat again. Let's try this again. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Hands on the mat. Step or hop it back to plank. Inhale up top, either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing, moving through the belly, moving through the belly, moving through the belly, moving through the belly. Good. Lift that right heel straight up, press that heel away. Shoulders are down and back to hold that core in tight. Bend the right knee, look forward, shift the weight forward. Knee to chest or knee to belly. Hike it up, hike it up, hike it up. Good. Step it through. Squeeze in our thighs. Let's lift it straight up. Do not drop that knee. Unless you really want to, then again, it's your practice. You already have that option to do that. Good. Now, one breath is going to take us all the way down. Inhale here. Hands on the mat. Step the right foot back to meet the left and lower. Inhale deep. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing. You're doing great. Wow, you did that. And it was fantastico. I don't even know if that's a real word in any language. I'm making it up on my mat. Left heel straight up. Bend the knee. Look forward. Shift your weight forward. Knee to chest, knee to belly. Hike it up. Step it through. Squeeze in our thighs. Squeeze and lift. Crescent or high lunge. Fantastico. 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 All right. Yes, I love it. I love the little shakes. Love the little shakes. Okay, one breath is taking us down. I'm just hyping us up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat to hover or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing. Good. Bend the knees to hover. Walk the hands back. Walk the hands back. Oh, we made it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chair. Inhale, mountain. Ta-da! And those are sun sal bees. Yeah, okay. Now let's grab our weights and do our flow. So again, you're welcome to grab 2 water bottles. You can have 2 yoga blocks, but we are going to add some arms into our flow today. Good. I'm going to move myself back just a little bit more. Okay. All right. Top of the mat. Mountain. So palms forward. Soften the knees. Feet are hip width apart. Make sure your weight is evenly distributed through all 4 corners of your feet. Lower belly is in. Ribs are together. Cough audibly, and you'll feel the tightening of the transverse abdominis to show you and remind your body where to engage when you're holding yourself up. Okay. Palms are forward here in mountain. And what I want to do is bring those palms together out front later, not now. Haha, did you do it? You're already ahead of the class. That's great. Now, let's shift the weight over to the right foot. I'm going to be on my left so that hopefully it's a mirror when it comes out, but I want you to shift the weight over to the Shift your weight over to the right side. And then create a kickstand. So externally rotate your left hip here. Drop your shoulders down and back, please. Thank you. Keep that tummy engaged. Good. Okay, from here, we're already beginning our tree pose. So we can advance if this is very comfortable. We can bring the sole of the foot into the calf, or we can bring it up into the groin. I'm gonna stay down low just so that I can talk and teach and show you. So you test it out, you be good. I'm also watching the clock as well. So I'm gonna stay right in my lane for today. And I just want you to practice a deep belly breath. So inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Good. Now let's bring the hands together, soft bend in the knee, in the elbow, and we're gonna fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna do 6 here. From here, release the hands down. Good. We're going to kick the right heel back. So internally rotate the left hip. Now I want you to balance on the right foot. You're going to hinge forward as if you're going to come into a half moon. So kick the left heel back first. Start to lower the weights to the floor. And then externally rotate the left hip so that the left hip is stacked on top of the right. And the feet are perpendicular from each other. Then we're going to row with your left arm. So I want you to shift the weight into the right side of the body. Okay, notice this adjustment. I was here, now I'm here. And I'm going to start to row for 1, whoo, and 2. Kicking the left heel out. And 3, maybe, and 4, good. And 5, and 6. Now see if you can reach it straight up. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Now we're going to release into a plie. So I'm going to bend the left. Bend your right knee deeply. Step the left foot back and swing the right toes to horse stance. Bring the weights to the hips and then settle in to a plie. Now from here, I want to work my biceps. So I'm going to have my arms mirror my legs at an angle. I'm going to count for 6, 5, maybe a twist at the top, 4, twist of the wrist, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to twist to the back of the mat. So I'm moving towards my left, or your left, my right. And I'm going to move into a runner's lunge. So my weights are going to come down. Bend your left knee. Straighten that right leg. Leave the right hand down. You have the option to bend the back knee down. Let's begin to row, moving the left elbow up. Twist the torso into a dragonfly twist right here, or world's greatest stretch. Reach, 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 reach. If this does not feel too great, drop that right arm, drop the left knee, release the toes, then try to twist again. Or if you want some extra mobility in that shoulder, do a backward arm swing and then a forward arm swing. No weights here. Good. Just to feel good in the pose. Fantastic. All right. From here, drop your left hand, straighten the back leg, and shift right toes forward into pyramid pose. And I'm going to try to lift and extend halfway lift through my torso. I'm going to tent my fingers because my arms are short. And then I'm going to try to fold forward in this pyramid pose with a lot of deep breath. I'm internally rotating the right hip so that the left inner thigh is spiraling upwards. Deep, deep, deep breath. Let's bend the front knee and grab our weights. I'm going to start to straighten the front leg, and then I'm going to lift the back toes and kick the back heel straight up. And like a warrior 3. So my torso is a halfway lifting of some sort, but then when I want to lift the chest all the way up into that warrior 3, I'm going to bring my palms up to face the ceiling. Then I'm going to pulse 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Hold. Internally rotate that left hip. Now, Find a focal point that's not moving and start to lift the chest up so you come back into mountain, and then bring the palms forward. So feet are now hip width apart. You're facing the back of the mat. Good. We are in mountain pose on this side of the mat. Doing good. You're doing good. We're going to shift the weight over to your left foot. We're going to kickstand into a tree. Settle in. Keep breathing through the nose and out through the nose. Now, again, if this is comfortable, you can come up. Once you've externally rotated your right hip to its range, you can advance in the tree pose, or you can lift it up into the groin. I'm going to stay in this kickstand. Then I'm going to bring my hands together in front. We're going to do some flies. Let's go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's transition into a half moon. Hands come to the side. Internally rotate right hip, bend left knee. Kick right heel away as you lower the left hand down. Good. Now, externally rotate the right hip so that the feet are perpendicular to each other. Lower the right hand for balance here. Deep breath. Then we're going to row it up and open the chest for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that elbow up and back, and then lift that arm straight up, lengthen through the torso. You're doing it. It's okay. It's okay. That's good. Now bend the left knee, bring the right hand to the right hip, and then lower the right foot. Swing those left toes forward. Hands at the hips, sit back into horse or goddess or plie, whatever you want to call it. Good. Let's do biceps. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold up top, lift both heels, sink the booty low. Squeeze the biceps. Shoulders should be down and back. Those ribs are coming in tight. Yes, my right leg is on fire. That's the point. Deep breath. You can do this. Good. Drop the heels. Straighten the legs. Swing to the right. So left toes come forward. I hope I'm giving you all the right directions here. We're going to move into the runner's lunge on this side. So bend your right knee. Lift the left heel. Oh my gosh, can I even teach today? It's quite a morning. Okay, let's drop the hands down, drop the weights down gently. Your left hand to the mat, runner's lunge. You can always drop the back knee if that feels better. But we're going to twist to your right. Good. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Good. Lift that left heel a little bit. Internally rotate that left hip. Drop your shoulders down and back. Open. Good. Swing that right hand back and down. If you want some shoulder mobility, of course, that's always an option as well. So if you want to get those arm swings in forward and backwards, you're welcome to at any time. But let's square off with the mat, shoulders and hips, and then we're going to step the right foot forward, left foot forward, toes forward, straighten that right leg, internally rotate that left hip of yours, fold it out. Pyramid poses back. I hope I'm giving you the right directives. This is a good time to remember your intention. Pyramid pose, pyramid pose. Stretching the hamstring, stretching the calf here. Good. Very good. Now, bend the front knee and start to shift the weight forward. Re-grab our weights or water bottles or blocks. We're going to move into Warrior 3 with airplane pulses. So start to straighten that left leg and then kick. Extend left leg and lift left heel up. Internally rotating that hip. And then when you're ready, we can lift the chest. Now, if this is not possible, drop that left toe down. You're still doing the pose. Palms come back up towards the ceiling. And we're going to pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, hold, hold. Now, come up into mountain pose. Palms forward. Good job. Deep breath. We're going to do this one more time. Maybe a little bit faster. Maybe. We'll see. All right, let's go into tree pose, shifting the weight into your right foot. Is that right? Where we started? Good. So whatever tree pose you're going to come into, let's take that tree pose right now. Settle in. Settle in and let's do our flies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's fly. 6, 6. Release. Half moon time. So internally rotate your left hip. Try to square up. Hinge forward as you kick back with that left leg. Weights and hands to the floor first initially. Trigger right side obliques and stack left side body on top of right. Now roll left arm up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feet are perpendicular, and 6. And reach it up with the right arm. Reach it up. Good. We're moving into plie. So drop that foot. Sweep the right toes forward. Anchor down. Heels up. Biceps are back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Twist the wrist out and hold. Sink a little lower. Hold. Drop the tailbone. Ribs are in tight. Lift the chest. Good. Drop the heels. Straighten the legs. Move to the left so that you're at the back of the mat. Lift the back heel. Bend the front knee. Lower the hands down. Release the weights. Right hand comes down. Lift the left arm straight up. And hug that left leg into the belly. Good. If you want some mobility in the arm here, feel free to swing it out. If you'd like to drop that right knee, you're welcome to. If you want to look up, tuck your chin in. Roll the chin across the collarbone and then move the skull into the spine. Very good. Pyramid pose is coming back. So let's drop that left hand down. Bring your right toes forward. Straighten your left leg. Good. And then press the hips back. Good. If you want to lift the left toes and drop the left toes to really feel more sensation behind your knee or calf. I'm pressing deeply into this left heel. Technically, it's my right, should be your left. Very good. We're going to go into Warrior 3. Tricep pulses. Fold, fold, fold. Now, shift the weight forward. Come up off that right heel. Bend the left knee. Grab the weights. And then if you want to keep, again, the right toes down, you're welcome to. But I want you to lift the chest so that it's parallel with the floor. Straighten that left leg. And then make sure that the palms are facing up and that your hands are near your hips. So if you're going to come into that full Warrior 3 balance, you should already be there. And let's pulse it out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold up top, shoulders down and back, belly in tight. Squeeze that left glute. Flex that left foot. Very good. And then mountain pose. Palms forward. Feet are hip width apart. Shoulders are down and back. I'm going to give myself a little back bend here because that's what I need. And stretch my neck a little bit. So I'm just moving my skull side to side. But you be you. I want you to notice what's happening in your body, what it's asking, what kind of movement it's asking for here in this restorative pose. Good. Shift the weight to your left side into tree. Pose up. Root down to rise up to your tree. Settle your roots in strong. Take a cleansing breath. Bring those weights together out in front, soft bent elbow, and then let's fly. 6, 5, 4 with intention. 3, 2, and 1. Lower this down. Half moon is coming in, so internally rotate right hip. Press that right heel straight back. Try to keep the hips and shoulders leveled as you come parallel with the floor. Now, drop the hands down, and then let's externally rotate that right hip, and then start to stack the right shoulder on top of the left in a row. Oop, I fell out. There we go. Let's try it again. When you're ready, let's start to row with that right arm. Good. 6, 5. I'm not coming all the way down. 4, 3, but I'm lifting that right leg. 2, and 1. Hold. Reach that right arm straight up. Good. Bend the left knee. Drop the right foot down. Bring those left toes forward. Plie is back. Good. Lift the heels if that's in your practice. If you're done with lifting the heels, then don't. But I want this in my practice today, and then I'm going to come out for my bicep reps. 6, 5 with a little twist at the top. 4 with the wrist. And 3. Belly's tight. 2, 1. I'm going to hold up top, then I'm going to come halfway and hold. And I'm going to sink low. And I'm going to hold and sink low. Then I'm going to release all the way out and move to your right. Good. Runner's lunge is coming back, so I'm lifting that left heel. Lowering the weights down. Left hand to the mat. Bend the right knee. And reach it all the way up or do your swings. There's also another pose we could do, but we're not going to do that today. We're just going to hold here. Very, very nice. Good. Even out your swings if you're doing your circles. Twist, 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 and then release it all the way down. Let's move into pyramid pose. So bring the left toes forward. Straighten that right leg out. Fold. Internally rotate that left hip. Square the shoulders down. Lift the toes that are at the front and then lower the toes at the front. So right toes are up and down. And up and down. And up and down. Good. Bend both knees. Grab the weights here. Let's prep for warrior 3. So I'm going to shift the weight to that right foot, gird up through my belly, shoulders are down and back. I'm either going to keep the left toes down for balance or I'm going to lift and extend. But either way, when I lift up, I want to lift my chest. And as I'm parallel with the mat, I can lift and use the left hamstring, left glute to reach up. And I'm going to twist my wrists so that the palms are facing up. I'm going to bring my arms up so that my hands are by my hips. And then I'm going to pulse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to hold. Good. Come up into mountain pose. Palms are forward. Closing my eyes as the circulation redirects. Good. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Beautiful. Bend the knees. Place the weights down. Let's move into a low yogi squat. So I'm going to bring my toes off of my mat. I'm going to do my best to flatten my feet, but if they don't flatten today, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's just a low squat. I want to open the adductors, maybe do a little swing, swivel on the hips, Maybe I'm going to bring my toes forward and press my biceps into the tops of my knees as I lift and extend out. Did you see a little adjustment? I was hunching, then I'm lifting. Good, very good. Softening my tailbone down or holding that malasana. My feet don't want to be on the floor today. That's just how it is today. Good, inhale, halfway lift. So bring the toes forward, feet hip width apart. Exhale, chair. I'm going to bring my hands to heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, separate the feet wide, come into malasana, low yogi squat, or garland pose. Inhale, halfway lift with feet at hip width apart. Lengthen, lengthen. Exhale, chair. Inhale, mountain. I'm bringing my hands to my heart. You don't have to. You can extend those arms out. That's just what I'm feeling in my body today, right at the second. But feel free to always keep those arms out and up. We are working a lot of arms, so it's not bad. Okay, let's do it again. Let's exhale into malasana. Halfway lift. Exhale, chair. Inhale, mountain. Okay, let's cool down. Let's cool down. Let's take a downward dog. So I'm going to bring my hands to the mat, step my feet back, and lift up into a downward facing dog. So I can shift from plank to downward dog. That keeps the core on point. I'm going to lift the left heel, your right foot, right knee in, either in between the thumb or towards the right wrist. Okay, and then I'm going to squeegee my left toes back. Try to keep my hips squared with the mat and the weight as well. Good, lengthen up like in cobra. Kind of moving that left hip forward. I like to get some extra hip flexor stretches when I'm in pigeon. So what I like to do is either same hand, I reach back for that leg and bring the foot in, or I twist if I'm wanting some more oblique stretching and mobility, then I would twist into the opposite. But this is not in everyone's practice. Okay, but I like to do it for my practice, but this is your practice, so it is always optional to get more of a stretch in for that part of the body. Okay, otherwise you can take it down into like a swan with your forearms down. You can place your hands on your forehead on your fist, or you can fold it all the way out to where you're sleeping in your pigeon. Very good. All options. These are all options. Try them out. See which one you like, that you feel more of a release, you feel more restored and rejuvenated. Become aware of what's happening in the body, right? Aware of the circulation of the blood and the oxygen. That's why we're breathing with our movement. Now we're going to transition into something different. So come on up into our normal, regular pigeon pose from wherever you're at. And then I want you to shift the weight onto your right hip. Pop. We're going to swing the left foot forward, and we're going to twist that left foot as far as we can so that it lays flat on the mat. Now, my spine is all twisted, so I want to sit up nice and tall and then hug that top leg into my belly and my chest as I twist back. Okay, so if this is your left knee up top, you're twisting to the left, and I'm holding either my hands below the joint or your forearm or your elbow, depending on your mobility and flexibility. But your left hand, that thumb should be coming to the base of the spine so that you can lift up, separating the bones in the spine, and then twist and lower. Yeah, good. So if that elbow is out here, or if you're hugging it in, you should feel the stretch going deep, deep, deep. towards your piriformis and SI joint. But again, I want you to lift up and then twist and compress. Very nice. Okay, unwind. The bottom foot squeegees forward so that it's parallel with the mat or close to. Then we slowly guide that top knee towards that foot and readjust it in your cheeks. This is a fire log pose. This is what my fire log looks like on this side. So I'm using my hands just as balance. You don't have to. And again, experiment. Does your spine want to move side to side? Do you want to twist around? Do you want a body roll? No, I'm just kidding. You know how. Who's all into the body rolls? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to just hinge forward. That's enough of that. Hey, do what feels right to you in this pose because your body is ready to be open and to receive good things. Positivity. Remember, we're getting rid of negativity. We're inviting that positivity, whatever your intention that you set, if you set one at the beginning of the practice. Good. Okay. Now, we're going to straighten this top leg straight out, and we're going to tuck that right foot into the groin and then move the flesh away from the sacrum. Inhale, lengthen up, facing the extended leg, and hinge forward. So, hands can come forward, but I want that straight spine. You might even reach for the pinky toe with the opposite hand to get even further into that upper lumbar, lower thoracic area. Good. Slowly walk the hands up, tuck the belly in tight as you lift and extend. Okay, so now we're going to bend your left knee and we're going to swing the right leg all the way back so that we are now prepping in our pigeon pose. Now, my knee is still kind of in recovery mode, so I'm not sure about this knee. Again, you should be on your left here. We're going to try this out. Good. And if you did or attempted this like a can opener or king pigeon stretch, I encourage you to do that again here as well on the second side. And just notice the differences. Like one side may feel significantly different from the other. That's just life. It's just normal. That's why you're practicing. That's why you're balancing. That's why you have an intention for when you're on your mat here. Very good. If you want to go ahead and lower down, you're welcome to do that as well, or put your pigeon to sleep. Again, you have so many options to rest and restore here that I encourage you to have the freedom to experiment and reach for and aspire for restoration, rejuvenation, openness within your body, just allowing everything to continuously move properly, energetically. Very nice. Good. Let's straighten the arms if they're not already straight. We're coming back up into our regular pigeon pose. Then we're going to shift the weight onto your left hip. You're going to swing your right leg around so that the right foot is planted to your comfort level. And I'm keeping my bottom left foot active. Notice I need to readjust here. So I want to sit up nice and tall. Again, find where your hand or your forearm or elbow is going to be placed so that you can sit up nice and tall and then twist. Maybe you need that extra anchor support at the base of the spine. If so, use that right thumb. Try to lift and twist, keeping the feet very active as well, but softening the shoulders. Good, very good. Just readjust the rolls. We all have them. I'm already feeling having to move everything sorry for that visual there. Hope you weren't looking at the camera too closely. Oh, great. Now you're probably going to rewind, aren't you? Thanks. Good. Lift and twist. Nice. Inhale, unwind. Squeegee the bottom foot straight forward. And then try to stack your fire logs, okay? So my foot is not on the joint here. I'm either going to hook the ankle on above the knee or just kind of level that out here. Readjusting my seat. Inhaling, lengthening in fire log, exhaling, hinging, or again, adding in any type of movement or mobility here, maybe a wrist stretch of some sort, or stretching your arms that you worked today, huh? Stretching out all those muscles, huh? I'm bringing my wrist forward to stretch these biceps a bit, or you can go like this. Very nice. We did triceps. You can twist. You can do eagle arms. I'm sorry if I'm going really fast. I'm just kind of giving you all the options at once. Again, so if you're going to rewind and look at my silliness, then please rewind and look at all of my hand motions. Boom, boom. Okay, anyways. Awesome. Okay, let's release this top leg out front. Move the fascia away from the sacrum. Lengthen that right leg straight out. Tuck that left heel into the groin. Square the shoulders with that extended leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward. And reach to your edge. Good. And if you want to reach for left hand to the right toe, you're welcome to do that as long as you're hinging forward. Softening your bent leg, your bent knee. Noticing all of the tight spaces and breathing in deep. Sending fresh oxygen there. Good. Release. All right, let's begin to lower to our back. So bring your hands behind your knees. Start to roll like a ball. Roll, roll, roll. Good, and as you lower the feet, bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Hands can be behind the head, on the belly, or arms at field goal posts or cactus arms, but we're in a reclined butterfly. Deep breath in, soft sigh out. Deep breath in, soft sigh out. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Soften, soften, soften those eyebrows and jawbones. Good. Now, squeegee the feet out as wide as your mat, and then lift the heels up, keeping the knees bent, and reach the hands for the outside edges of your feet for happy baby or a yogi toe grip. Yogi toe grip is when I use my pointer and middle finger behind the big toe, and my thumb presses my big toe nail in as I lift the ankles to be in line with the knee. Sometimes I'm just going to grab under my ankle and just pull those knees down as I soften and lengthen out my spine. Good. You can rock from side to side again if that feels good. You don't have to. This is your practice. I just want you to be aware of what is going on in your body in this posture. Very nice. Let's bring the knees together. Knees in front of the hips like a 90-90. Then I want you to drop your knees to the right side and extend the left. Extend the left arm out. Look to the left. Big breath in and out for a spinal twist. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. One more. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Very good. Release that. If your right hand was on the outside of your legs, go ahead and bring it to your belly. And then I want you to use the lower abdominals for a side crunch as you lift the knees up center. Good. Now make sure those knees are in line with your hip bones and then drop them over to the opposite side. Deep breath in. Twist the sight over to the right. Exhale slowly. Good. Inhale deep. And exhale. One more breath. Slow breath out. Very nice. Let's go ahead and prep the body. If there's any other posture you want to take, like a waterfall, legs up the wall, or plow, if you know what that is, with the feet over, you're welcome to do that. But the rest of us are going to go right into boop, 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 Shavasana. Very nice. Very nice. Let's move into our surrender pose here. Good. Allowing the toes to splay out past the knees. Sinking the weight of your body into your floor here. Being reminded of your intention. And soaking in the benefits of your practice today. If your mind needs something to focus on, please count. Count to 4 on an inhale, and then exhale down, count down from 6 to 1. So inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Begin to reawaken the body with soft, gentle movements, wiggling your toes and your fingers, maybe touching your thumb to each pad of the finger and then rotating your ankles and wrists in both directions. Good. Maybe a full body stretch. And then slowly begin to drag one heel to your bottom and then another heel to your bottom so your knees are bent. And I want you to move to the left side of your body. Go ahead and roll to the left side in a side lying fetal posture, maybe using your hands or arms as a pillow. And then using your forearms and your hands to slowly press yourself up, back to simply seated. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you live a life of ease. Namaste.